in order to get we are praying. Yeah. Hi everyone.
They don't want to participate in any protest in their neighborhoods. They don't want to be part of any disorder. They want peace. And on one hand, one has to question the sincerity because why question the sincerity? Because the same motorbike riders that were banned from circulating in certain areas are the same motorbike riders that we see in this fraction of Cameroonians that are saying that they want peace and they don't want any manipulation or protest in their neighborhoods. And they do have banners, they seem to be organized, they seem to be more peaceful according to the way they are projected and presented on social media. And they're championed by certain Cameroonians who are also called influencers on the internet because they support the regime and the CPDM in place. And on the other side, you could see spontaneous protests where the youth came out from different areas of the city and all they were chanting was they want to change. Issa Bakari is their president, is the winner, and in the same spirit, for the first time since we've seen protests happen in Cameroon during elections, we could see a big truck from the gendarmerie parading the streets of Douala, but being blocked by a human shield. A mobilization of youth were able to block a big tanker of the Gendarmerie Nationale that had on its
My baby's done eating. Hi everyone. Yay.
A liquid that scratches the body, and there's a term in Cameroon, they call it Mami Wata.
Yeah.
And you could see that the youth were
Yeah.
flying on top of this tanker and holding it to its rein and being able to kind of stroll with it and roll down in the city and while they continue their protest, and which was for the most part peaceful because again it's normal that when people gather together in a huge crowd and there's some kind of commotion, it can lead to
Bless you.
but we could see that from the videos that were gathered, we could tell that the protest was intended to be passive and also peaceful.
Is anybody here?
Exactly what was happening. Now we
Knock, 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 knock.
their lives and some casualties they showed, which is
Knock,
regrettable.
knock, 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 knock.
To find out what exactly transpired. In the meantime, though, we can update you about the arrest. There have been so many arrests already so far. We can mention the big four that we talked to you about in our recent video of Anise Ekane, of Jacob of Florence Tito.
Anybody around?
We can also add to that Professor Abayono, and there's also a confirmed report of Dr. Aristide Jana, which we can confirm that
Where are you going to, Mama?
at least a few officers. We still need to confirm about Dr. Aristide Jana. He's been arrested, released. We need to find out exactly where he is right now because he came out and posted a lengthy post where he explained exactly what's going on around him. And these are intellectuals, people that work so hard over the years to make sure that Cameroonians are informed and educated as to what is their constitutional right of good governance and also free, fair, and transparent elections. And that brings us to an important video release put out by Issa.
My baby is growing so fast.
Where on video he's addressing the world, the international community, as well as the Cameroonian people, home and abroad, telling them of an ugly incident that a whistleblower said it's fine because there was an attempt to extract him from his home by elements of forces that we don't know yet. And that he was just saved by this whistleblower. Because those that the human shield, the barricade around the where there are people that have taken it themselves to protect his residents. The military also said that the military can always do that small human shield at any time. They are right because yes, the military has the weapon and the tools. But people may be targeting this section of the all the evidence on the ground, the reports suggest that Issa Bakari is not the target. All the reports and evidence suggest that Issa Bakari is not the main focus. The people are saying that they won't change. chest to stand up to a regime after 43 years. Who is that Cameroonian? And that is what Eastern Timor took on that mantle. And you will see in this video, he's exhausted. Cameroonians are exhausted. Some of them are not on the street, it's not because of fear or lack of conviction, but it's exhaustion. How can you wait 15 days to know the result of the election you could have known within 24 hours? In Ivory Coast, I don't want to talk about Ivory Coast today, the story for another day. The results are coming out within 24 hours. Cameroon is no different.
Yay! Finally, somebody's watching me. Where are you watching me from? Hi. Somebody is seeing me, Mama.
Elections Cameroon has to transmit the result sheet, the return sheet. Listen carefully to the divisional headquarters of the
Calm down.
and that headquarters is not chaired by an elections Cameroon official. No.
Good job.
By a judge.
Oh,
He is chaired by a judge.
bye.
Why?
Now wait, does he almost gonna sleep?
Part of the tautology is in essence
My baby is making me smile. Hi, how are you today? I see somebody watching me. I'm so happy to see you on my platform. Yay! I get to see somebody. Please, can you press the like button? Please, can you subscribe? Relax. Can you please subscribe, please?
are the ones that happen the day of elections and the one that happens within that 48 hours. And therefore, if this process will have been doctored already, by the time they get to at the National Commission of Final Accounting, there's nothing that commission can do but
Excuse me.
this result and prepare a report and present it before the Constitutional Council, which is what has already been done up until now. And the Constitutional Council only has to come and do a reading exercise. And that is why critics and observers are decrying the fact that despite having an electoral code that is considered outdated and obsolete, the people rose in their masses to go and vote for change. And they were able to use modern day technology to capture everything that happened at the different polling stations. And they plastered this data on the internet. They were able to share instances of electoral fraud, malpractices. And this is why the people, for once, are standing up as one strong force to demand that change. They are no longer scared. When you look at the way people are chanting on the streets, they are no longer scared. Now, it's important that as we present the facts to you, we also come alongside with in-depth analysis to tell you why things are the way they are. Because in as much as we can tell you who is doing what is happening where, and how it's happening.
Hey, why are koalas?
You're seeing what you're seeing, or why you know what you know about Cameroon up until this moment. For those of you who are watching across the world and in Africa, you may just be scratching your head to understand why there is even a debate around the election or re-election of a 92-year-old
Who's watching me?
office for 43 years
I
as
just want to
president.
see who's watching me.
Was close to 20 years, and before that had held different posts of high responsibility in Cameroon's political landscape and governance. Why are we where we are today in 2025? For starters, I can tell you a few things that will give you context. Number one, in order to illustrate the why, we have to go back to statistics because numbers don't lie. We're talking about a population that is estimated at 30 million people, for which 6 out of every 10 Cameroonians is 25 years and below. And
Hi, can you please subscribe?
by a small elite class of people that are between 75 years old and 93, 94, 95 years old. Listen to that carefully. The elite and the ruling class that wield all the power, that governs the entire country, are between the ages of 75 years. That is post-retirement age.
I need watch hours.
That's called post-retirement age. Those are the people that are governing the country and hold all the power. They are a small minority and they form an elite class. But their ages range from 75 right up to 92, 93, 94. And how did that come to be? It's because instead of having the state that is supposed to be neutral and having technocrats in place to serve the people through good governance. No, it's been intertwined with a system called CPDM. And this CPDM is the association that is supposed to be a political party that goes into office and goes out of office, just like political parties go in and out in different parts of the world. But no, this political
Sorry.
association is part
That's
of the
daddy's
regime
own.
that has been in office for
You're not supposed to be having that.
and therefore, it makes it very difficult and impossible to govern properly because those that work for the state that come from different walks of life, whether you go to the Department of Justice, you see magistrates and lawyers that were trying to do their job.
Hi, can you please subscribe? Please.
Ministry of Health,
I see you. I can see you. Please
Ministry of
subscribe.
Agriculture, you will see people that are
Let's
trained in this domain that want to practice and perform and do their duty. But no, their hands are tied. Let me use the expression of a former Supreme Court judge who pronounced election results in 1992. That is also responsible when we asked them. And he said, my hands were tied or my hands are tied. When you proclaim results, that's it.
When I find
Please, can you please subscribe?
Let's not dwell in the past. Let's move fast forward to 2025 because what happened in the past, yes, it may have
Hi guys, can you please subscribe to my YouTube channel, please?
most importantly,
Please.
if not handled properly, we may be seeing Cameroon go into a chaotic mode that none of us want to see.
sad.
Because from what we are gathering as tangible reports and evidence,
Ma.
proof check,
Is it time to poo poo?
information
Come.
tells you that
Come, let me help.
at the crossroads of a very dangerous situation.
Come on, let me help you.
And it's important that as the world is watching, Africans across the globe are watching. Cameroon is born abroad and engaged. So once they should pay particular attention at the because when you see young people in the streets protesting and ready to risk their lives, some of the old people, nothing against the old, because in our culture, these are people that are supposed to be respected. And when we respect the elderly, we take them out of the spotlight. We bring them home and continue to care for them.
Precision technology, educational lens of prestige.
But in this instance, when you see people that are supposed to be out of the spotlight, being careful.
Sorry.